That's right, Moto. We're going to talk a little bit about racing. Some local racing that happened here in the state of Florida. Also, the SMX Cup coming up. We're also going to recap a little bit about some different helmets on some new bikes. So stick with us, ride along through the next episode of the Motostop Show. All right, so Moto, let's jump right into the SMX Cup. So the SMX Cup is a race across seas put on by MXGP, and it's designed to kind of simulate and be the alternative to Motocross the Nations. Moto, you know, Motocross the Nations is a race put on by MXGP that allows all the countries to come together and race for the World Championship. You know, the Chamberlain Trophy, we've talked about it in the last few episodes. Well, this is for the manufacturers to come together and allow the racers to race for their manufacturer, the people they ride for. You know, like Yamaha. Who else? Suzuki. Yamaha. Maybe Honda?
Yep.
Kawasaki. KTM.
And,
maybe Husqvarna?
yeah.
All right, so that's going to be the 5 main manufacturers out there. Give you a rundown of who's going to be riding for them. We'll start off with Husqvarna. Husqvarna's got Zach Osborne, Thomas Covington, and Christoph Charlier. That's who's going to be riding on that Husqvarna, the white bike, the white KTM, right?
Yep.
All right. And then on the Suzuki, you got Jeremy Sawyer,
Yep.
Arminus Jokinis,
Donkman.
and then Jake Weimer.
Yeah.
So that's going to be your team on the Suzuki. Out there on the Yamaha, Roman Favor, Benoit Patrol, Brent Van Donick,
Yep.
and then somebody you know pretty well, Justin Barsha. Justin Barsha is going to be the wild card on Team Yamaha.
Yep, I know that.
You know that? You met Justin quite a few times, huh? Pretty cool dude. So that's kind of, you know, pretty interesting that they just announced Justin Barsha is going to be the wild card on the Yamaha, seeing how his team, JGR Yamaha, is going out to the Suzuki. So they're going to be switching manufacturers. We'll jump into that a little later, but just put that in your mind. So he's going to go over there and race for the Manufacturers Cup on a Yamaha, although they got a deal signed on a Suzuki next year for the team. So, yeah, on Honda, you got Tim Geiser. You also got Gautier Paulin.
Yep.
And then Evgeny Borshiv or something like that, pretty close to that. So, yeah, that's going to be on your Honda team. And then KTM, you got Ryan Dungey, Marvin Muscan, and Jeffrey Hurlings. Moto, who do you think is going to win out of all those guys?
Dr. Bonte.
You think Justin Barsha is going to take it on Team Yamaha? Well, if Justin Barsha rides, I think they might have a chance. But right now, I think your dominant team out there is going to be the KTM team with your riders Marvin Muscan, Jeffrey Hurlings, and none other than Ryan Dungey. You know, Ryan Dungey's had a little bit off time with the back injury. Back in full swing of things, heading across seas to Germany to race the SMS Cup for his brand there, KTM. So this SMS Cup, 2 ways to watch this thing. If you guys want to try to check it out on TV, 1, it's going to be live on pay-per-view. You'll be able to buy a pay-per-view channel on Sunday. Be able to buy a pay-per-view channel on Sunday. And if you don't want to pay for the pay-per-view, then I think it's going to broadcast at 1 o'clock CBS time, or Eastern time on channel CBS here in the United States. Now what I want you guys to do is follow along with me real quick while we take a quick look at the 3D dimensions of the Monster Energy SMX Riders Cup. Moto, let's watch this thing together, okay? All right, as you see, title sponsor here is Monster Energy by the SMS Cup. Getting ready to open up. There's a track preview. They're going to launch down that really long start, Moto. You see them coming down? They got a left-hand corner. They're going to go into a rhythm section. Looks like the first one's going to be a triple double right into a nice right-hand bowl turn. I hope they keep those bowls good. A big old double there. Looks like a table to single into a double to triple rhythm section. Going through the, yep, and through the sand rollers right there. They make a right-hand corner up into another, looks like a little step down to a, looks like a camelback kind of, back into the start straight going backwards. Another right-hand corner to a sand double and to the Monster Energy finish line jump. And that's going to be a lap right there around the Germany SMX Cup. Looks like a pretty cool track, huh?
Yeah.
So do you think we're going to see some great racing action, Moto, or what do you think is going to happen?
Think everybody don't fall down.
You think there's going to be a lot of crashes on that track? Everybody's going to fall down? Well, you know, it is a new race, so they might all be going for it, and it might happen. They might have a bunch of pile-ups, see what happens out there. You know, the 5 main brands that we've said are going to be there representing with those 5 top-tier teams, but who's going to fill up the rest of the gates? That's going to be the question. Is it going to be A, B, or C level riders? There's not a whole lot of talent out there that's going to be able to run the pace of the 5 top manufacturers. So there could be a lot of pile-ups, just like Moto said out there. We'll have to wait and see. But make sure you tune in. I know I'm very stoked to watch this brand new race coming out to you from the MXGP Monster Energy SMX Cup. Pretty cool, huh, Moto? Yeah. All right. All right. Let's bring it local here in the state of Florida, where we film the Motostop show right here in Jacksonville in the Big Deal Production Studio. You know, this is our first hurricane episode with Hurricane Matthew sweeping his way in Category 4. Talk about some hurricane winds that happened this past weekend at Waldo Motorsports Park in Waldo, Florida. It was round 3 of the Florida Gold Cup, hosted right there at Waldo. What a great time, great racing activities that happened there. Man, oh man. There was a lot of talent out there. As DJ McFarlane following around the series. He looked like the one to be unbeaten there. I know Tristan Lightning Lane gave him a run for his money. You guys need to tune in and see who took the outcome there. So with Hurricane Matthew rolling in, we don't really know what the outcome is. Everybody's being evacuated from beachside. We're hanging tight here in Jacksonville, trying to post everything down, not fly away, just so we can get this episode up and going for you guys. I know a couple races going on. Dade City's going to host round 4 of the Florida Gold Cup. As well, this weekend at Bostwick Creek MX Park, it's going to be a Sunshine State Vintage race, a really cool race. Get a bunch of old guys with young guys. They have modern classes, they got old classes, they got everything you would want in a racing. But I don't know if the weather's going to hold out for us. So only time to tell. I know right now neither race has been canceled. There may be some other races down south that are already called canceled. All the schools are canceled right now. So we'll just have to see. Make sure you check out our Instagram, whether it's Big Deal Production, the Motostop, Dade City Raceway, Florida Gold Cup, Bostwick Creek. Make sure you check them all out. Stay tuned. You know, always call before you haul. Make sure the race and the track's going to be there, you know, with a Category 4. Hell, it could blow all the dirt away. We might not even have a track. We'll have to do some flat tracking and whatnot.
So make sure you check out the video, the Motostop.
That's right, the Big Deal Production. Follow along as you check out their promotional video. They got a lot of cool stuff in there. Heck, you may even see yourself in there. I know every time I watch it, I get to pick out a new number plate on a new bike that I didn't see the first time. So as it says in there, you may not have seen them, but they surely seen you. Follow along.
It looks like you're doing great at the track. Are you surprised? Well, that's okay. You may not have seen us, but we definitely saw you. you're done racing at the track, go online to bigdealphotos.com for pictures, t-shirts, and more.
I hope you enjoyed to do that.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed that commercial as well. Now let's wrap up this show with a little bit of roster change here. The new roster 2017 edition coming out. Just some notes we wanted to make for you guys. Obviously the main one that everybody knows, it was released a little while ago. Ken Roczen going to HRC Honda. But there's been some other stuff. You know, rumor mills have been spreading through the pits probably since about 3 or 4 months ago, but now a lot of things are official and a lot of things are completely released. So just a few things. Colt Nichols finally signs with Star Racing. Alex Martin signs with Troy Lee Designs, Red Bull KTM, as well as Jordan Smith. You know, Jordan Smith was on that Geico Honda ride. Jordan Smith actually had a 2-year deal. They decided to split ways. It looks like Jordan didn't fall too far. He went right there with the KTM guys. He's going to be stoked to be on there. Also announced something that we knew that was coming. It's going to be Trey Canard on the Red Bull KTM. That's going to be really weird to see. Canard, a longtime Honda supporter, now he's going to be on that Red Bull KTM. I know Trey Canard, you know, one of the phenomenal riders out there, one of the fastest guys in the riding pool right now. I'm very stoked to see what he's going to be able to do on that KTM. It's a little different bike than he's accustomed to. We're going to a steel frame. The geometry is a little different. Now, Trey Canard is just super, super fast, so hopefully he can grab that speed, take it right over there on that yellow bike, and maybe even fight for a title out there. Don't forget, he's going to be partnered up with Ryan Dungey there. So, you know, they always say when you ride with faster people, you go faster. So imagine Ryan Dungey and Trey Canard friggin' training together. I mean, they're not going to have the same exact trainer, but I'm sure they're going to ride a little bit together, and one chasing the other. Everybody else may want to watch out. So those are just the main few. There's always going to be a couple other changes as the field plays out. The privateers, the slim pickings starting to try to settle down. So we'll still wait to see riders with not big names like James Stewart. Let's see where he's going to go. Chisholm. There's still a lot of Jake Weimers, all that out there. Actually, Weimer's with RCH, but there's quite a few other guys out there. So let's see how it plays out and goes. Well, Moto, what do you say we keep this show short and sweet tonight?
Next weekend.
You want to do another one next weekend? You want to wrap this one up? All right, well, let's tell them. Say it's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been real. But you guys know us. That's Moto Harris. I'm CJ Harris. We're the host that tries to bring you some action in the motocross community.
Yep.
Peace out. Good job, dude. That was awesome.